Hello, welcome to Pandora's Box. Today, I'm going to do another set review. I'm going to do Final Fantasy Opus 12. Okay, so this product is by Square Enix, based off the very, extremely super crazy popular Final Fantasy IP. This particular box is in English. This is set number 12. Obviously, right, because it's called Opus 12, so I assume it's set number 12. I didn't even need to do research on this one. I just assume, yes, this is set number 12. And there's a total of 278 cards in this set, which is, I think there's like 100-ish base set, and then the rest are all what they call premium, which is like the foil lah. So basically, it's like a half base set, half foil, something like that. And this was actually released on November 2020, so still rather recent. And this, surprisingly, this is actually made in Singapore. The product was printed in Singapore, made in Singapore. So I'm like, I've seen so many TCG products, right? This is the first time I've seen products that's printed in Singapore. But of course, I'm still relatively new to all these IPs. So I'm most of the time I'm doing Magic and all these things. Usually printers are in Japan, they are in US and Belgium, sometimes Korea. Yeah. So it's the first time I've really seen something that's made in Singapore. Just for info, I'm a Singaporean. Okay, this video was based all taken in Singapore. Okay, right off the bat, even before I go into all the criteria, I'm going to say that I'm super disappointed with this product. Super disappointed. How and why am I disappointed? Okay, I'm going to break it down for you. So the first criteria that I usually look at is vision. So vision is basically like the concept of this whole expansion set. What's the theme? Is there a lore behind this? Is it coherent with the concept, what the IP wanted to do, and then the scale and the intention of this product. So in terms of concept-wise, right, fail, zero. So it is all very beautiful IP products. I mean, it's very beautiful IP, but it's just a mishmash of all the various like FF, I don't know what, FF, I think what, 7? Was it 7? No, not 7. FF9, FF14, FF, is it 5? And tactics or something like that. So it's there's no, I mean, this is basically, right, at its core, right, it's just a cash grab. Okay, it is just a cash grab. Is there a specific theme to all this? I mean, if they were going to do this, like maybe set 1 is FF1, set 2 is FF2, set 3 is FF3, Opus 4, then Opus 12 is FF12, then something, at least, at the very least, right, there is a little bit of coherency, a little bit of theme and concept. It's yes, at least all the card art, everything is all kind of similar, you know, because like for example, if you take FF12 art, right, and all your cards will look similar because because it has a coherent concept. But for this one, it's all mishmash. So you get cards like this one, then suddenly 3D sprites, then suddenly hand-drawn one, then suddenly you get very beautiful cards, very good cards, very beautiful cards like this. And then at the same time, you can get cards like you can get cards like let me show you. You can get cards like this. So it's like what the hell? What the hell? I mean, I don't know, man. I think this is completely atrocious. I think this shouldn't have been. I mean, if you're gonna do it this way, I would rather you're not do this. In terms of concept wise is completely rubbish. In terms of skill, it's a mid-size set with 200 overcards. Scale wise, okay. Does it capture imagination? Only because it is an established IP. The set itself, no. Okay. So the next criteria I need to touch on, right, is the illustration. The quality of the artwork, okay, the color, the flavor, and does the vision tie into the cards? So whether the vision ties in the card, no, because there's no vision, so nothing ties into the card. And then in terms of the quality of artwork, right, it is so all over the place. You see, so all over the place. Okay, sometimes you get very good art. Okay, like for example, look at this. This is an exceptionally beautiful art, but then where's the background? I mean, you can't even be bothered to illustrate a background. You mean you get cards like this, right? Beautiful, beautiful. I suspect these are all like our original game arts, okay? Original art done for the game on release itself. So they are using whatever. So basically it's like zero effort. So even when you do that, right, they don't even bother to have a kind of a background for cards like this. And then at the same time, they will have cards like this, which are like screen grabs, right, from some of the cut scenes. So so it's like, what you this is just a copy and paste, just a screenshot, right, from a cutscene from the existing game. So what's the effort in this? I mean, if you're gonna build a TCG like this, build a new game and expect the people to pay good money for this one, right, at least, right, have the decency, right, to at least do some new art for this. And yeah, for example, look at this, okay? I mean, the art itself, I think is very cute, very beautiful, but you see, the cut like this, right, is trying to hide its lack of background, right, by just, so they just use they just expanded something here and then fade and then just have a exact copy of the artwork at the back and then just fade it. So what they do is like just to hide the fact that they didn't even put in the effort, right, to have backgrounds, right, for their arts and illustrations. So I think it is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. This is such a fantastic IP, okay? One of the most recognizable IP in the world. But you give us, I mean, even the waifus. You look at the waifus here. This is supposed to be a waifu. We are supposed to get excited about the waifus, okay? We're supposed to feel like, my Squirtle is supposed to evolve into a Blastoise when I look at waifus like this. But no! When I look at this is like a game sprite which you cut and paste from your cutscene. So when I look at this, right, when I look at waifus like this, no effort. You see, waifus like this, right, my Blastoise, right, devolved back into a Squirtle. So it doesn't, what? I don't know, man. This is artwork. It's not just a zero, it's a -100. -100. Look at this. Oh, okay. Sometimes I've got to say, this art like this is super beautiful. Super beautiful. But of course, again, I think this is art, right, that is they take wholesale from the game release itself. That's why you see all the centering is a little bit off. All the main characters here is all obscured by the cut text. And sometimes they do got very beautiful art. So like for example, one of my most favorite pieces of artwork here, which really one of my most favorite pieces of artwork here is this Amaterasu. But as you can see, right, so basically what they do is just they cut. So they just take the exact same cut art, right, the exact same artwork for the game, right, and then they just they sort of like zoom in and then just frame it, cut out, and then just put it here. So what's the effort in this? What's the effort? I mean, these are all very beautiful, very bankable characters, very strong IP, and you don't even have the and this one, they don't even have the decency, right, to like at least have new art for this one. So I mean, wow. -100 illustration, -100. So the next criteria is realization. Wait, let me calm down a bit. I feel so agitated. Okay, let me calm down a little bit. Okay, so realization is the implementation of the set. Basically, it's like the card quality, how they executed, whether there's any flavor text, the printing and the foiling. Basically, it's like the effort for this one. Okay, one thing I have to say about the quality of the cards here. This is the best quality card I've ever seen. Best quality cards. Okay, usually the best cards are usually some of the worst cards are like from Bushi Road, Card Fight Vanguard, all these, some of the worst card qualities. Usually the best card quality can be found in Magic and Pokemon. These two usually serves up the best card quality. But somehow I feel that the card quality, right, for this Final Fantasy is even better than Pokemon cards, even better than Magic cards. Okay, let me take a. Okay, so this is a Pokemon card. So it feels a lot more flimsy, like Pokemon and Magic cards, right? Feel a lot more flimsy as compared to Final Fantasy cards. And wait. Okay, wait. Let me see if I can do a quick test. Okay, so let's see how much a Pokemon card weighs. 1.82. Okay, I think which is about standard. I think a magic card is also about 1.8 something, 1.77. So okay, magic card is actually slightly lighter than. I think maybe I think the variance is almost there. I think it's an error. So I think it's like a rounding error kind of thing. The variance is I think it's a okay. So I think this is only 1.8. This one feels a lot better quality. Okay, so this is 1.8. So this is exactly the same weight as the Pokemon card, but this one actually feels a lot more rigid. You see, the Pokemon cards feels really bendy. The Pokemon card feels really bendy. Same with the Magic card, but this one actually feels much more rigid. It feels like it's a thicker cardboard. Even though, in terms of the weight, I can't really see any difference in terms of the weight. Yeah, I can't see any difference. Yeah, almost the same. Wait, I gotta let this. Okay. Yeah, magic cards are a little bit lighter, so almost the same. But it does feel, the quality, right? When you hold this in hand, right, the quality is much better than much better than some of the other TCGs out there. So it is very obvious. The difference in the quality is very obvious, and this is the one and only. I won't say a redeeming factor. Nothing can redeem this one, okay? But this is the one and only factor, right, which is positive about the whole set, okay? In terms of execution, right, flavor text is in terms of flavor text, there's like zero flavor text. Wait, is there zero flavor? I think there's zero flavor text. I haven't seen a single line of flavor text yet. Let me quickly flip through. Yeah, zero flavor text. Zero flavor text. Okay. In terms of printing, I mean the foil is beautiful. I have to say the foils are all very beautiful. You can see the foils are beautiful. Printing wise, the texture, the cardstock is very beautiful. You see the back. See, it's a little bit 3D. Do you see all the words here? It's a little bit 3D, and then it's a grainy texture with the card back. So card quality very good. Benchmark. This is the best card quality ever. This is a benchmark. But then everything else, flavor, execution, is all a great big fail. Okay, they didn't even bother to have new artwork, commission new artwork for some of the not even a few, at least some of the cards. Okay, I think every single card, right, that we see here are all art, all reused one. There's no attempt to imbue any flavor text, imbue any like theme or lore into the set itself. So it's just one big set that's like riding on its previous success. So in terms of realization, I still think like it's a F fail. But at least it's a failing grade, but at least it's not a 0. You failed, but like, I mean, you still went to the exam, they still went to the test. So yeah, shit. So the next criteria is gamble, or the gachaness of the set. Gachaness is the short-term value and the value distribution. And there's no value in the cards, okay? No value in the cards. In terms of short-term value, no. Is the set grandeur? No. Does it give you emotional impact? Yes, actually. When I was opening this, my first few packs, I actually felt a lot of nostalgia. I felt, oh yes, I feel so great, so high. But then after that, it's like a big crash. It's like a sugar rush, and then after that you experience a big crash. Is there any excitement and intrigue when I'm opening this one? Yes, the first like 3 or 4 packs. Then after that, every pack that you open, you slowly come to the realization that you've been scammed. This is a shitty product. There's no effort put into this product. You feel like you feel like this is a very beloved IP to me. Okay, I love Final Fantasy. This is a very beloved IP to me. But that's instead of positive excitement, this is negative excitement. And then by the time I come, it's actually quite a big box. I think 30 over packs. By the time I'm barely even halfway through, I'm like, when is this gonna finish? It is a great it's a lot of work to finish, to really try to pull through and open up all the cards in the set, because I just want it to stop. And this doesn't ever happen, right, with other TCGs. Everything, even the TCGs which I give very poor grades to, right? Like for example, Champions Path, right? I still look forward to opening up till the last pack. There's no sort of how do I say, like a barrier or kind of inertia. There's no inertia like that, like this one. So this one really is so bad that it's like I don't feel like opening the packs. I have to wait through tons and tons of inertia, right, to finish opening up one box. And this is the first one ever, right? I just stop everything at one box. Usually I do about at least 3 boxes. For Magic's case, I do like 10 over openings, right, for Magic, because I love Magic. I love to open Magic. But for this one, one of my most beloved IP, right, I can even barely get through one box. And then I decided to just stop after one box. I cannot bear to open the second and third box. And I just do the review after the one box. I'm going to stop. Not even going to try to complete the set. So you can see how bad this is in terms of the gamble and the gacha and the emotional impact to me. Very, very big emotional impact, yes, but very, very negative ones. So next criteria, innovation. Is there any innovation here in terms of gameplay, in terms of how they promote this, in terms of the card type and everything, in terms of the product, any ferocious? No, 0. Next. I'm getting super angry again. Calm down. Breathe. Okay, last criteria. Finally, novelty. Significance, nostalgia, long-term value. In terms of nostalgia, obviously, okay, this has got a lot of nostalgia going for it because it's the Final Fantasy IP. Final Fantasy IP is already so much, it's even better known than Magic, you see, but it's like, what? It's even better known than Yu-Gi-Oh, better known than Magic, but this really takes, right, our nostalgia for this product, for this IP, right? This takes my nostalgia for Final Fantasy, right, and just really flush it down the toilet bowl. So in terms of novelty, in terms of significance, right, also 0. In terms of significant, iconicness and long-term value, 0. Because do I think this will survive? No, I do not think Final Fantasy will survive. Should you hold Final Fantasy? No. Is there originality in this? No. Is there recognition in this? Yes. But negative one. Okay, negative one. Okay, it tries to sell itself, right? The product tries to sell itself, right, as a form of nostalgia, bang very, very hard on its nostalgia to sell this product. But I think this one come back, the nostalgia really actually comes back to bite this one in the ass very, very, very hard. Okay, I think just rip off the whole butt cheek. You want to use nostalgia and try to lure people to try to buy the product, but at least put in some effort. Look at this. It feels like a big scam. It feels like my impressions, my positive feelings about this this IP, this franchise that's very, very close to my heart, right, is all tainted with all the shit. So negative, 0. Okay, now I'm down to the final grade. This product, okay, this particular IP itself deserves 0 stars, but I'm gonna give it half a star. Final grade for this product is half a star. Why I give it half a star? Because just solely because of the card quality, the card stock. The quality of the card itself is so far the best one I've ever seen. Okay, it is a benchmark. Okay, when next time I want to talk about card quality among all the cards, right, I'm going to talk about Final Fantasy. Card quality for Final Fantasy is really, really good. Okay, so I have to give it a half a star. For every other criteria, I don't think it even deserves a 0 star for all the other criteria. It should be like a negative 5 star. If you want to compare this set to like a student going to an exam, okay, a student going to an exam might get a fail grade, so you get an F. But this particular product is like the student not even bothering to turn up for the exam. Okay, so it's a straight big fat 0. Okay, it's not even a failing grade, it's a big fat 0. This is how negative I feel about the product, and I feel that the half a star is much too generous, much too generous. But I still feel that this is like a definite 0 star product. If the card quality, the card stock is like the card stock is even just above average. If the card stock is like the quality of Magic, it's just above average. It doesn't even have to be average or below average. If the card stock is just above average, I'm going to give it a 0 star. But just banking on the fact that the card stock quality is so good, I'm going to give it half a star. Half a star, okay? So just because card stock. In fact, I'm super angry. This is actually the first product that I ever stop halfway. I just open one post, I don't even want to go on, I just stop and I just want to do this review and be done with this product. So none of the other TCGs give me this kind of emotion. So you can see how negative I am with this product. In fact, I'm so negative with this product. I think what I'm gonna do is that I think the cards don't even deserve a nice binder like this. I'm just gonna remove all the cards from the binder. I mean the cards don't deserve such a nice binder, such a nice expensive binder. No, you don't deserve this. I'm just gonna put you in some of those so all my cards I put in expensive, nice binders to keep. But this one I don't think this set deserves a nice binder. I'm just gonna keep you in some of the cheap ones and then chuck you aside. And probably I think this is one of those kind of sets where even if I keep it 5, 10, 20 years later, I won't even bother to take out and flip and take a look. Not like for some of the IPs, when you collect TCGs, right? Sometimes from time to time, right, you might not have looked at it for months and months, but then sometimes you do feel the need, right? Maybe you just take it out, take a look at some of the like maybe some of the waifus, what mermaids, and some of the what very, very great nice cards that you get, what boring collectors and all these things, what fetchlands, expeditions, masterpieces and all these things. I think this is the first and only set, right, which I am like, no, probably this is going into a stack, going into a storeroom somewhere, and this is never going to see the light of day again. I can't imagine myself wanting to really bring this out and flip through this. So yeah, that's my feeling. That's my final grade for this product. Thank you for watching through. Thank you for listening to me complain and rumble. I'm like, dislike the video. I don't care, okay? But just tell me to subscribe, okay? Tell me to subscribe. Let me know in the comments. If you think that this Final Fantasy Opus 12 is not irredeemable, let me know. Let me know what you feel is good about it. Maybe the gameplay, I don't know. But just have to subscribe lah. Have to subscribe. Come, follow me. Watch more of my videos. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.